Hi everyone. I am late to the party, but I wanted to share with you the Stampin' Up! In color colors for 2026 to 2028. Each year, Stampin' Up! Introduces 5 new colors that will be used throughout their product line and color palettes for 2 years. So, and this is one way that they can easily stay on trend with the latest colors in fashion and crafting. So this year's colors are absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at them. So we have here our 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock. And the first color here is called Barely Blush. The two-tone means that we have the true tone, the true color on one side, and a lighter tone of that same color on the other side. So you really have more options for creating. So this one is Barely Blush. This one is called Crisp Cantaloupe, and I love them together, but just think of the possibilities of these two colors right here. Wow, so much comes to mind. The next color we have is called Golden Glow, and it definitely glows. This will be a great color for all kinds of sunrises, sunsets, flowers, all kinds of fun stuff. This next one is called Peaceful Pine, and of course that makes me think of Christmas, especially with this darker one, but look at that lighter shade. My goodness, you could use that on all kinds of springtime leaves and color palettes, grass, rolling hills, gorgeous. And then finally we have Hydrangea Hue. So we've got that beautiful dark and then the light complementary to go with it. Purples are very popular right now with the general public. In addition to our two-tone cardstock, we have 12 by 12 shimmer paper. Let's see. It's called pearlized specialty paper. So all of those colors in this pearlized specialty paper, and it's double-sided. So we've got two sides of the exact same thing. So they're the same shade front and back, but it's double-sided, which is really cool. So you have all 5 of those colors in one pack of the pearlized specialty paper. But I've saved my favorite for next. Introducing our new magnetic ink pads. Oh my goodness, if you are with Close to My Heart, you are already familiar with these amazing ink pads. It's the exact same patent pattern product, only with the Stampin' Up! Colors inside. If you were not with Close to My Heart and you've never seen or used these, you are in for a treat. So let's take a look at how easy it is to open. Whoa, that's it right there. And look, they grab together. It's magnetic. So they pull together, they stay together for a nice seal. They also kind of grab onto each other as well so that you could stack them up without them slipping and sliding around. So let's take a look at the pads themselves. Inside it's a cloth pad as opposed to the foam, which is going to be a little bit of a learning curve if you haven't used a cloth pad before. This is what I learned on, so I'm most familiar with this and most comfortable with this. It's been an adjustment for me to adapt to the foam pad that Stampin' Up! Ink pads currently use. But many of you grew up with the foam pad, and so this is going to be a bit of a challenge to you. When you first get your ink pad, you will want to turn it over. On the back, you will see the colors listed in the different languages where Stampin' Up! Is in multiple countries. You're going to lift off this little frame piece right here, and you can toss that. Then at the top we have Peaceful Pine, and I am going to remove that one. And I love that it's still printed there for you to see. I am going to be doing the bottom. Both the top and the bottom of the ink pad are labeled, so it doesn't matter whether you choose top or bottom, but just to be consistent, I'm going to do the bottom on all of mine. Then there's another English version down here at the bottom, and so I'm going to go ahead and use that as well. When I open the pad, you can't see the color, so I'm going to place it right here at the bottom. Now when I have them open and out on the table, I'll be able to see what color I'm using. And there you have it, our brand new magnetic ink pads. Woohoo! Let's take a look at how these two pads work differently. So with the firm felt pad, you're going to tap, tap, tap. You can also twist, tap, tap, twist, but I like to end with a tap. If you end with a twist, you can see the swipes on the stamp set. The lovely thing about the acrylic blocks and the photopolymer stamps is you can see where ink is missing or where the ink is swiped, and then tap. So it takes a firm tap, firm felt pad, firm tap, and then you stamp. And whenever you're stamping, I like to hold for 5-10 seconds or so. The longer you hold it down, the more time it has to soak into the paper. If you quickly stamp and release, you're going to end up with a lot of ink still on the block. Now this foam pad, you lightly tap, because if you press firmly like you do here, it's going to squish down and you're going to get ink all over your block. The wonderful thing about the clear blocks again is if you notice ink on the block, you can wipe it off before you stamp and potentially ruin your project. So that's how you will handle them differently, but as you can see, you'll get the same beautiful results regardless of the pad that you use. Now, in case you didn't know, Stampin' Up! Sells ink refills, so that as you use the ink on your pad, you can simply order more ink and refill that pad rather than replacing the whole set. After a while, if it's used a lot, loved a lot, used by a lot of people or for large projects, you may want a new pad. But until then, you can just refill the ink. You can also use the ink separately with a paintbrush, a water brush. So this has great value on its own, aside from using it as a re-inker. The other thing you may want to consider is purchasing the refill at the same time that you purchase the ink pad. And the reason is that whenever ink is mixed, or paint at Lowe's, or any kind of even frosting, the color is going to vary by lot. Even if they follow a recipe, it may be slightly off. It'll be the same color, but it might be slightly off. In order to ensure the most close match, color match, lot match, if you order them together, chances are they were made with that same lot of ink. So they would be a perfect match. I used to not order these until I needed them. Since my pads were used by customers often, I would just replace them rather than re-inking them. But now I'm starting to order the refills at the same time I'm ordering my pads, so that I will have that same color lot, and I recommend that you do the same. But wait, there's more. Stampin' Up! Has come out with shimmer brushes in colors right here. So you can see we have all 5 of those gorgeous colors available in a shimmer brush. This was a product that Close to My Heart also had, and I'm so thrilled to see that we are now carrying them. I love in this design that you can see through the barrel so that you can see how much is left inside. Also, you'll want to shake it to make sure that the glitter is dispersed well, and you can just see through. I love that. Clearly marked with the color so you know exactly what you're getting. I love this rubber handle right here to hold, but also to push. This is where you will apply pressure in order to release the shimmery ink paint down through the barrel onto the brush. So let's take a look. When they come, they will be packaged like this with instructions inside on how to get them started. So let's take a look here. What you will want to do is unscrew the top, remove this white band, this is trash, and then replace the cap on and close it tightly. Then you're going to want to shake it again to distribute the glitter evenly. Then you'll remove the cap, and right here where it says push, that's where you're going to push. And I recommend that you have something that will protect your surface, whether it's scrap paper, an all-purpose mat, a glass mat, something. And I'm just going to apply some pressure. Now you don't want to squeeze a lot and use a lot. I'm very conservative, so I want to just dispense as much as I plan to use at the moment. I can always add more, but I can't put it back in, so I don't like to waste. But I'm just going to apply some pressure, and it'll take a minute for you to see it kind of filter down through the barrel. And you can hear it, I can hear some suctioning going on. And wait for it. Wait for it. So you can see already how it's starting, see already how it's starting to bleed through onto that white brush. So just so you can see right here, before I go right onto the project, I always want to make sure it's not too much. So it is not too much. Like I said, I'm conservative, so be patient with me here. All right, so you can see it's starting to come out now. So you can use a palette and then you can pick up and grab more. And if I had stamped a flower in here, I'd be able to color it in. If I had leaves, you can freehand, you can draw, but it will leave a beautiful shimmery finish when it is done. And I'm not sure you'll be able to see that on camera, but the shimmer, the glittery shimmer in the barrel is what's coming out. And then you'll be able to add more. And I could add drops of water to reactivate it if it happens to dry on me. And then when you're done, just replace the lid, and you'll want to store it upright. You don't want to store it horizontally. It may leak into that brush and drip inside the cap, so you want to leave it upright so that it keeps the ink in the barrel. Let's see what else. So this one, let's see, this is the Golden Glow that I had started. It was released into the barrel, but I don't think I actually did anything with it. And this one, I can hear it. Okay, so here you go. This is what I was trying to get it to do, where it creates a puddle here. And then again, like I said, that's your palette to work with. And you can use as much or as little as you want to color in your stamped image or to draw. And you can see the heavier it is, the darker it is, and then the lighter it is. So just like with any kind of ink blending brush, that you'll be able to add different shades of color with your intensity. So those are our new shimmer brushes, and I am so excited and can't wait to use them on a real project. Up next, I have some in color dots, butterflies, and ribbon. This ribbon is absolutely gorgeous. It's really soft, and it has kind of like a satin edging on the side and a texture in the center. It's just lovely ribbon, and it comes in all 5 of the in colors. In addition to that, we have the in color dots, and they're pearlized low profile dots in all 5 of the colors. Very, very pretty. 2 different sizes. And these butterflies, they're almost like glass, and they have a pattern on them, and they're really very, very pretty. The white ones, if you'll notice, so we've got the 5 colors plus a white. And what's beautiful about the white is you can make those any color you want. For example, Lisa had made this card for me. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Everything about it is fabulous. But you can see the large and small butterflies here. They're brown. Do you see any brown butterflies? No, of course not. She used the white and a brown blends marker in order to color those white butterflies. And look how gorgeous they are. So the white butterflies can be whatever color you want them to be. So what do you think? Are you loving these new in colors? I know I am. And this month through May 31st, when you join my team, you can get all 5 of these gorgeous new colors in the new designed magnetic ink pads free with your starter kit. Even if you join just for the deal you get in this starter kit, the discounted items, even if you join just for the ongoing discount for yourself, or you may want to join to earn a little extra to pay for your own supplies, or to pay for something, a project that you want to do, or a class that you want to take and you just don't have the cash. You can use this opportunity however you want. But any way you want to use it, you will get all 5 of these ink pads for free. Contact me for more information. Our new starter kit bonus offers 2 choices. You can get all 5 of the new in color ink pads, which is a $63 value, or you can choose $35 more in product of your choice. Your starter kit will cost you $99, and with that you will be able to select either $125 in product of your choice plus the free ink pads, or you can select $160 of product in your choice. Both options cost you $99 and give you more than that in return. Plus, your kit ships free. But it all ends May 31st. Go to StampinUp.com to join now and select me, Christine Adams, as your demonstrator. It would be my honor to help you achieve whatever it is you want to achieve through this amazing opportunity.